Unfortunately, the skillful engineer turned out to be a less skillful driver. Your incredible dexterity, together with incredible luck and incredibly linear scripts, works wonders.
You're back with us. Please try not to fall into a hypoxic coma again, and continue the experiment.
It can't be. This is the personal shuttle of Frederick Momoni, leader of the Green Universe. And it looks like these are his personal body parts. An intact monitoring cabin. If we find some cameras that are connected to it, then we can see something useful. Well, I won't say another word. Your constructions should look more attractive now, but there may be some side effects that are not worth paying attention to. Looks like it wasn't the antenna that caused a problem, but these broken wires. You need to deal with it. Someone did a good job here, right under the coffin bot's noses.
You have successfully come out of the coma. Congratulations. The experiment can be continued.
Zaz 1 repair instructions. You must scan every page to update my library. There must be some control systems inside. If the airlock isn't damaged, then we need to find it, get into the tank, start the engine, somehow leave before it starts, and hope that when flying away, the tank will collect at least some part of the flowing spilled mayo. This is a non-standard modification. Looks like somebody probably wanted to improve the speed characteristics of this coffin, which is a direct violation of the contract, although the idea is implemented quite well.
After the test, you'll have a bright future with human value.
We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy. Oh, what vast possibilities and what a worthless result. Your grandpa's masterpiece deserves a better fate. Hey, stop pressing all the buttons.
Such realistic dummies are used to analyze the functioning of the amygdala during other tests. Please don't pay attention to them.
Unbelievable. This is heaven knows what. But it's certainly not a simple tank for storing food products. Someone pulled the cord and pushed out the glass even before the depressurization started. Thank you. The spacesuits would like that. The water contains alkaline detergents and aromatic salts. Can't be cleaned. It looks like the steering wheel. You need to try to connect to it. So all of this could have been avoided if you had at least washed your face? I don't know what to say. Perfect. If I've calculated correctly, this unit will be able to divert the excess power away from Normandy. No, seriously. Why is there a door on a secret and protected object that you could just... Ooh. Forget about the door. I can't believe it. This is an additional small core of the liner unnamed. It's still working. Unbelievable. I don't think it even noticed. We need to weaken it somehow. This is undoubtedly the same ship with the cooling gel that you launched in an unknown direction. Amazing. These are old preservation capsules. They seem to contain the entire crew of this station. We'll break into the liner's system first and see if there's any information there. Part of the Breathedge storage. There are only some empty coffins here. You can even choose one for yourself if you want to. Well, or like this. All right, time to check the dome. No power. There is no description of this equipment in my database. I assume this is the central robot system, and it seems to be powered by the products of natural decay. In simple words, these robots run on decomposed corpses, hidden burglar-proof hinges. Mechanical action isn't possible. So I couldn't decipher the compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a programmed killer robot with compromising evidence. You, how shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board of the liner unnamed, which he clearly didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa also got activated and wanted to pass the compromising evidence on to someone he knew, but died a second time. Now we have this compromising evidence, and the killer robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk? I did a rectal analysis while you were resting, and it revealed that you have problems with digestion. Eating such food can cause painful flatulence and provide significant acceleration to your body. I think this sign was made by the robots themselves. It's a wonder that their outdated artificial intelligence has managed to develop into pure creativity. A fuel tank with no fuel inside. To start the engines, you have to find some fuel, fill the tank, and hack the control system of the ship.
Remind him, R2-D3.
The processor control panel. We can restart the whole station with it. The coast is clear. They're trying to lure us into the shuttle. This isn't good. Vinegar, a tea bag, and 2 pieces of sugar. No such tea recipe was found in the database.
We recommend that you focus on the task at hand. It's just junk.
Not a single body. Someone carefully took the shuttles apart and extracted all the valuable things from them.
You can enjoy some refreshing drinks and a massage chair session in our recreation room. Please try to preserve your body to maximize the effectiveness of the massage.
Without a doubt, it's a luxury habitation module. Judging by the encoding, there's a high-pressure hydraulic drive system built in here. We won't be able to move the doors apart. A rare device to approximately tell the time. My internal clock crashed during the incident, but even being broken, it shows the time much more accurately once per day. The captain's bridge was badly damaged, but the main systems are still functioning properly.
You tell us all from the beginning or violence. You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm?
They got us! If Normandy blows up, even my genius mind won't save us. This seems to be its weak spot. Like any irons or toasters, for example. Good thing I'm not a repair robot, probably. It's Thunder 16, a true veteran in the world of space weapons. A magnetic railgun, torque compensation, and a unique shell with a miniature accelerating mechanism. Amazing and very expensive. However, I must admit that throwing crushed stones at the enemy would be much more efficient. Have you ever heard of cannibalism among astronauts? Even if you take into account your excessive consumption of water and food, resorting to this would not be easy. Greetings. I'm your funerary spacesuit's built-in guide to the world of space funerals. Before we start communicating further, confirm that you are still able to read after the impact. These look like backup batteries. We need to break them to disable the police robot. Don't answer it. Just keep quiet. Come to think of it, can you talk at all?
You don't understand. Stop. Spacesuit, you can become the smartest organism in the galaxy. Don't you want to? Don't you want to be me?
This rotor is damaged. It's not quite needed for the diagnostic station's work. It'd be better to turn it off somehow. Looks like some data blocks. Connect me to one of them and I'll try to find out if there's any cooling gel in the capsules. A masterpiece. Or rather, it used to be a masterpiece. The linguistic analysis of the large inscription on the wall shows that it's module number 51. The government transported some military developments in it. You can really find something useful here, like the famous cedar spacesuit, if you don't get caught by any security systems. And here's the owner of the shuttle. All the circuits have burned out. It looks like they're self-destructing. It's not working. No, something's wrong. I checked the course routed by the captain. There's not enough information, but it seems that he was able to calculate a route through several accelerating stations straight to the core. We can get some energy for a single warp jump there, and let's hope that Normandy survives this. It looks like this is the only way out of here.
Please do not approach the panels of the protective dome. If the panels are damaged, you will die. From radiation.
What the? This is clearly not an ordinary police robot. The repair robots have done something wrong to it. The protection level against radiation is still insufficient for the flight to the evac point. You still need to improve the equipment or click exit game in the menu of your spacesuit, which will solve all your problems. The cause of death is a blunt injury to the head.
You can speed up the timer with these levers.
This shuttle's reconstructed for pumping paint from the liner tanks. Such paint sells for a lot of money on the black market, although smugglers are happy about their profit only for a short time due to the paint's toxicity. I have no idea what it is or how it works. Apparently, he died and comforted without fear. Maybe you can assemble such a bench as well. It turns out my database has all the films of Mr. Jeremy. I'll try to transfer them to an additional memory chip and format them. And if it doesn't work, I'll just burn the chip. Be careful. All the data on the core is classified, and I have no idea where we're going. The antenna miraculously remained intact. You may start debugging. But where's the antenna? I wanted to use the audio file from the first chapter to reduce the cost of development. Powerful transmitting equipment with a communications interception system. We probably received all those messages from here. It's a pity everything is ruined. Otherwise, we could have sent the compromising evidence to the nearest sectors. Judging by the amount of joy around, this is the debris of the liner's public toilet. This means that there may be large reserves of water from the shower tanks nearby. The main thing is not to confuse them with liquid waste tanks. An external docking airlock. You can get inside from here. Or rather, you could get inside if you could break all this ice. Level 3 calibration complete. I wonder how many levels there are. The documentation says it's up to 10,000. Oh my. A couple of important parts are missing, but you can easily replace them. We might be stuck here for a long time. Maybe we'd better save some food? The turret has noticed you. By the way, we found the shuttles.